Hello everyone! Today I'm going to show you how I transform some common components, specifically a magnet core, a couple of bolts, and some wire, into something truly magical. A powerful TV antenna. Have you ever been frustrated by poor TV reception or the high cost of cable? Stick around to see how this seemingly ordinary setup turns into a reliable signal receiver in just a few minutes. I'll take this orange insulated wire and carefully wrap it around one of the bolts, creating a tightly wound coil. I'll secure one end of the wire to one of the bolts using a little hot glue to ensure it stays in place. This coil will be crucial for capturing electromagnetic waves. Each turn of the wire creates a coil, and the more turns we have, the stronger our electromagnetic field will be. I'm making sure it's snug and uniform for optimal performance, covering the entire length of the bolt. I'm applying hot glue to keep everything perfectly in place. I'm repeating the exact same winding process with a blue insulated wire on the second bolt. Leave a comment and let me know which country you are watching from. It's great that we can connect and chat from all over the world. Consistency is key here to ensure both coils are uniform, which helps in receiving a wider range of frequencies effectively. Having two distinct coils will help us maximize the signal capture across different frequencies. Once fully wound, I secure the end with another dab of hot glue and trim any excess wire, leaving a short tail for connections. Next, I'm going to prepare the ends of these wires. Using my pliers, I carefully strip the insulation from one end of the blue wire, exposing the inner copper strands. Then I twist the strands together and fray them out like little antennae. If you find this video interesting, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any interesting ideas coming soon. I do the exact same thing for the orange wire. Stripping the insulation is crucial because it allows the copper to make electrical contact and efficiently capture signals. Fraying the ends helps maximize the surface area for signal reception. Now, I'm placing both coiled bolts back into the magnet core, making sure they are securely in their original positions. After that, I'm fitting our coiled bolts into the magnet coil, securing them firmly with hot glue. I apply glue around the base of the bolt where it meets the core. I then repeat this process for the second coiled bolt. This ensures that the coils remain stationary and aligned for optimal performance. To give our antenna a neat and stable base, I'm attaching the entire assembly to a small rectangular piece of white material. I apply a good amount of hot glue to the bottom of the magnet core and then firmly press it onto the white base. This provides structural integrity and makes the whole unit more presentable. This base provides stability and makes our antenna unit stand upright. Next, I'm taking a standard electrical plug and using a screwdriver to open it up. I carefully remove the screws and separate the casing, exposing the internal components, the metal prongs. We'll be using these parts to connect our antenna to a power source. Now, I'm connecting the free ends of our orange and blue wires from the coils to the brass terminals inside the power plug. I'm securing them tightly with screws to ensure a strong electrical contact. It's important to make sure the connections are solid to prevent any signal loss or electrical issues. With the wires securely connected, I reassemble the electrical plug, carefully placing the casing back together and tightening all the screws. This encases the connections and makes the plug safe to handle. This plug will serve as the input for our antenna signal, channeling it directly into the coaxial cable. I'm now hot gluing this modified power plug directly onto our antenna base, ensuring it's firmly attached and stable. This creates a compact and integrated unit, ready for the next step of connecting to the TV. Next, I'm disassembling a second power plug, just like the first one. This second plug will house the connection to our coaxial cable, which will then run to the television. I'm carefully stripping one end of the cable, exposing the central copper wire and separating it from the braided shielding. The central wire will carry the signal, and the shielding acts as a ground. This precise stripping is essential for a clean signal connection. Now I'm connecting the exposed central wire of the coaxial cable to one of the internal posts of the second electrical plug, and the braided shielding to the other post. This will allow the coaxial cable to connect directly to our antenna setup. Once the coaxial cable is securely wired to the internal components, I carefully reassemble the second electrical plug, ensuring all screws are tightened. We now have a specialized adapter for our coaxial cable. Finally, I'm connecting the two plug assemblies together. The plug from our electromagnet setup connects directly into the plug attached to the coaxial cable, completing our DIY antenna. The combined unit is now ready to be tested. Look at that, a perfectly integrated antenna system ready for action. Here's my TV, currently showing no signal. A common problem, right? Let's see if our creation can fix that. I'm going to connect the coaxial cable from our DIY antenna directly into the antenna input on the back of the TV. And just like that, we have a crystal clear picture. The TV is now receiving a strong signal and playing content. It's working perfectly, all thanks to our homemade antenna. This is fantastic. No more blurry screens or missing channels. I'm so pleased with the result. I'm switching through various channels with the remote, and as you can see, every channel is coming in perfectly clear. This homemade antenna is really doing its job, providing excellent reception without any issues. Let me demonstrate its effectiveness. I'll quickly unplug the antenna to show you the no signal message returning. And then I simply plug it back in and voila! Instant, clear reception. It's consistent and reliable, giving us access to all the channels we want without any hassle. As you can see, the antenna is connected, and our TV is working flawlessly. This project proves that with a little creativity and some basic components, you can solve everyday problems and enhance your home entertainment experience. This is truly impressive, isn't it? To wrap things up, I'll disconnect the antenna one last time so you can see the no signal message appear. And then I plug it back in, restoring our perfect TV picture instantly. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.